All right, we're gonna have a little bit of a special episode here. Instead of going straight into our next group of systems that we need to liberate, I thought we would take a shot at this wormhole. I mean, what's the worst that can happen to us? There's nothing I need to worry about. I'm certainly not going to save my game before we try doing that. Now, in between this episode and the last episode, I did go and spend our skill points on ship gyroscopic control. So our dreadnaught should be turning a bit faster now. It doesn't seem to be turning super fast. It's definitely turning faster than before. So we're going to pop into this wormhole and see if we can survive. And it might be a long jump. Let's see. And it was a long jump to get out of it. Alright, it's taking a long time for us just to even spool up to go into there. Alright, so 50 seconds, that's not too bad. That's about the same distance it takes to get from our new junction system to the middle of the galaxy. So now we are on our way over here to X3606. And I think this would be a good test flight, because if we can survive here, I mean, this is a negative security system. If we can survive here, then I think the rest of the game will be pretty easy peasy. But can we survive with just a dreadnought and 4 ships? Or do we need a dreadnought and 10 ships? And we can have up to 10 ships in our fleet. Would that allow us to clear it, or can we do it with what we have at the moment? Now, I don't know if we're going to have enough firepower. We'll have to see what they have. So let's get this up. So there's 2 groups of raiders. Let's see what we got here. We got officer. All right, let's just go and start popping them as fast as we can, if we can. Make sure we need to get all of our modules turned on for once. All right, let's see what happens. A lot of fire coming at us. We're just gonna kill whatever we can as fast as we can. 97% shields. I don't know if I should have my afterburners on or not. I don't know if it helps much. All right, let's go after this dude. Let's just try and reduce the number of ships that are shooting at us. We're doing okay so far. All of our friends are still alive. What about you? Let's kill you. Somebody behind us is shooting pretty hard. It's one of these dudes up here. So we should probably turn around and take out one of these dudes next, because these are the guys that are hitting us. So that's the guys we want to pop. ECM malfunction. Propulsion targeted by ECM. So our ECM is still a threat. So, but I can't tell who is doing the ECMing. So we've got torpedo damage, officer. I don't mean if we did torpedo damage or if we've taken torpedo damage. Pop this guy. We're down to 82% shields. I think things are getting pretty scary, if you ask me. There we go. Targeting scrambled by ECM. It seemed to just make it so that I had to re-target. And I'm guessing maybe these dudes up here with this weird stuff coming off of them, that might be the ECM ships. Let's see if we can take out this guy. He's just in a dim eye. This guy over here is shooting at us pretty hot and heavy. We're down to 76% shields. Some of these ships might just be ECM only ships, which would be nice. We're still firing, so this dude is hitting us. We gotta take him down. He's got 19,000. He should go down pretty quick. We got ECM malfunction again. It's hard to keep moving. Target scrambled. It doesn't scramble our friends, apparently. We're down to 68% shields. And so, yeah, so we just have to turn our engines back on. Let's see if we can get a little bit of distance here for a second. All right, there we go. Turn them off. All right, so who we want to go at? They're all ganged up behind us now. So let's see if we can take out this dude. He's already halfway dead anyway. So we'll see if we can do it. There's no hazards at the moment. We haven't lost we're not in armor yet. So there he goes. Probably should have filled up on some, let's take out this dude. We're at 60% shields. So once we lose our target again, we can just... Okay, so now we can take out this guy. This guy's 24,000. We're at 56% shields at the moment. We are doing okay so far. I keep having to turn Our engines keep getting scrambled, so I have to keep turning them back on. It's just mainly an annoyance. So far so good. We're at 55% shield. I know we've destroyed a lot of the big ships. Those are the only ones we really need to worry about. Like I said, we're at 53% shields. ECM does not seem to be an issue at the moment. So let's go after this dude. 29,000. He's one of the big mamba jamas. We're at 52% shield. 82% energy. Hope I don't sound too excited. Alright, I guess I'll pay these guys in the middle of a battle. Turning in their time card right in the middle of a battle. I guess that's just how people are. Modules disrupted by ECM. Okay, so some of our modules were turned off. I wonder if that could... I was wondering if that could happen. I don't know if those are new ships over there spawning or what. So this guy's almost dead. 53% shields. I think our shields are regenerating at this point. And I think these dudes are mainly just ECM ships. We got a Devastator. He's only got 14,000. Very low resistances, so we should be able to pop him pretty easily. Targeting scrambled, so we just have to retarget him. It's no big deal. So this should be a much harder fight than the fights we have ahead of us in the main playthrough. So we took him out, and now since we were gonna warp away from him really quick, but we want to take him out. So are they respawning? No, they're not respawning. So what benefit this gives us, I don't know. If by winning or losing this battle, I don't know if they have extra special loot in here or what. Alright, so now this guy looks like he's got some ECM going on him. ECM malfunction. I just had to turn... I don't know, I can't tell if... what's going on there with our ship speed. Looks like our ship speed is drastically lower, maybe? We're not turning quite as fast. Our shields are regenerating at this point. Our friends are still able to hit them even if I can't turn fast enough to do anything to them. It looks like we're just down to a few ships. It looks like we are going to survive the wormhole unless there is another wave of them that come after this one. But I still think we're doing okay. I think this is the guy that's jamming our propulsion. We've gained a level. That's something for being in here. Extra skill points are always nice. Yeah, and so where is... I think this is the guy jamming our propulsion, so let's go see if we can pop him. Sorry for being in tactical mode so much, it just makes it easier to see things. We have a ton of weapon fire coming at us. All of our friends are still okay though. All of our friends are still very well off. This guy is going to die pretty quickly. These guys appear to be trying... yeah, these are just ECM ships again. Always targeting our propulsion, so we can kind of tell the ECM ships by the particle effects coming off of them, which is nice to know. Getting there, just a couple more ships to go, unless there's a respawn, so we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, this is a nice little fun battle to serve as a precursor to what might lie ahead. Turn this up, we're just flying straight away. Alright, did another ship spawn? I don't know. Alright, let's see what this... one guy left. Yuri Axja. There's obviously not a station in here. It would be a terrible place to buy a space station. I'm out of ammunition. Just go ahead and load up our Mark III missiles. Alright, so that's everything. That's all the ships. So that's all the things. Let's pick up, see if there's any loot. 300,000 credits. Torpedo launcher, another 200,000 credits. A Vita howitzer. Wish we could just delete the loot. That would be nice. ECM target scrambler. Obviously, they're gonna have one of those. 79,000. This is another blaster laser. Another 300,000 credits. So it seems like... alright, so it doesn't seem like there's anything spectacular about the loot compared to everything else that we've been getting. It all seems just about the same. Of course, I don't know where the officer was. There was an officer at the beginning who might have had some extra special loot, but at this point, by the time you had a ship and a fleet that could handle this, it just doesn't seem like you would need anything that you could find in here. Now this is a rare advanced targeting system. 10% bonus to 2 random attributes, 900% to max targets. So we could have more targets than I would know what to do with. I mean, why I would need 9, I can already have like 20 targets in the dreadnaught, so why I would need 180 targets, I don't know, but I'm not an expert by any means. Lots of good money if we needed money, and lots of modules if we needed modules, which we don't. So yeah, prototype energy capacitor, that might be an upgrade for us. Pulse lasers, I mean, there's good stuff. I mean, it's good. This would all be really good loot if we didn't already have much better stuff already. So that appears to be it. There's nothing in here obviously other than ore. Let's see what type of ore they have in here. And so Imperium ore, so some of that ore is pretty rare. All right, so we did it. We survived the wormhole. All of our friends survived. We survived, obviously. And so now it's just a matter of going back to our mission. So now, if we can handle a wormhole, I'm pretty sure that means that anything else that waits for us beyond here will be fairly easy. I mean, that was tons of ECM. It was several destroyers, several cruisers, several Devastars, all shooting us at the same time. I think if there had been less ECM ships and more damage ships, we might have had a bigger struggle. But the ECM ships seemed to be, that was their focus. They only did ECM, so they weren't shooting as well. If we had had all of them shooting at us, then we might not have been able to handle it as well as we did. That just goes to show you the power of the dreadnaught, able to handle such a fight. And our friends too. Can't discount our friends. All the way from Zodurni Paspa and all the way down to Flexed Rizvo, who's only level 16, but still, they did a good job. But now it's a long warp, 69 seconds just to warp from there, but it is a pretty sight. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this so I can, this might be a good screenshot. Do I want to do it here? I'm gonna do it like this. No, it's much brighter this way. Yeah, there we go. Right like that. So we are at the 12-minute mark, 12 minutes and 51 seconds mark. There we go. Always got to worry about those thumbnails. So we are at 5. So we leveled up. So we have 181 skill points, but I don't think we need to invest in any more skills unless they would just generally improve our quality of life. Like something like causing stations to spawn missiles, that might be nice. So we can just hop out over here to our junction system and prepare to move on to our next 3 battles, which, as we can tell now, should not be an issue. Should not be an issue at all. Seems like the end game is going to be pretty easy, and we're right here next to Oak, so we can pop in there and our shields are regenerated. Alright, so let's go in here and sell off all this loot. Quite a bit of it. ECM target scramble. We don't even have skills for ECM yet. So sell the lasers, sell everything here. I'm gonna hold on to that this purple thing. Let's see if that helps. Oh, that was the advanced targeting system. We don't need the advanced targeting system, that's for sure, and it's only worth 20,000. I'm gonna check out this prototype energy capacitor thing real quick. I mean, we got an extra slot. We don't even have to do anything. So 30% to max capacity. Do we have, does it show us exactly what our current energy level is at the moment? Oh, it should be up here. So 14,196. We haven't popped that in there. 18,000. So that's a pretty nice chunk of an upgrade there. So not that energy has been much of an issue for us to begin with. Ooh, we got 109 Mark 1 missiles. We go, how many do we have at the moment? We got 561, so I can give 100. It's like this, right? Yeah, I'm gonna give 100. I'm gonna give 100 to each of our dudes, or about 100. Just so they'll have something to make the next battle just a little bit easier. Hold down Alt and drag, and sometimes it just disappears. Okay, and then we'll give the balance to this dude. Probably our new dude. Alright, so everybody should have missiles again. It's time to undock and head on over to our next system, which should be the one that starts with the U. I went ahead and scouted those out earlier while you were off enjoying your life, and I was here doing this. Now we're gonna Tokyo drift around the station here real quick. Turn on our afterburner so we can get over there. I'm not even gonna bother worrying about spending those skill points at the moment. Get over here into Zenvizro Rizax. So that was quite an exciting battle. First time in this setup that we had anything close to a challenge. What? I must have written them down in the wrong order. Alright, so let's head over here. I don't understand. Alright, so sometimes the wording is a little bit confusing. Alright, so let's go. So luckily it's just right over here. So it'll be QU, not UQ. Unless this tells me X. In this case, I would have them all written down in completely backwards order. Alright, so we just came. Alright, so I did have them written down in completely wrong order. Alright, where are you at, you doves? Ooey doves. Gotta get those ooey doves. Turn it just a little bit faster. Alright. Ship's nice and blue in here. The blue filter is quite strong in this system. We've still got 1,286 missiles of our own. 509 advanced warp fuel. Wonder what we'll have in this system. Well, we have another station. That would be nice. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point anymore. Here we go. This is going to be a 1 point something system, I believe. No, still says it's a 2.0. So we know that this battle is not going to be an issue. We do have another system here. Be another station here. Ooh, another Stinkfinger research facility. Turn on all of our modules. Looks like we only have 4 ships that we have to worry about, so we know that this is not going to be a problem in any sense of the word. Especially now that everybody has their missiles again. All those resistances are... Now, what I was talking about recently, I was reading something in one of the other module descriptions. I do believe that if we just have an armor resistance plate that does do resistance for the ship in general. So that might be a reason to invest in those armor plates, those armor upgrades, if we would need them. But obviously we don't need them because we were able to just destroy the wormhole with the minimum of problems in this ship. So I think we're still good as far as resistances go. Of course, I'm just guessing that the wormhole was gonna be harder than what we've already done. I could be wrong. Like I said, there might be a boss waiting for us at the end. I can't say for sure. I'm gonna try and keep track of the officer in the next one to see if they have better loot, if they have the more rare loot. And the officer spawns in the reinforcement wave. Alright, so we're still orbiting. Ships are like smashing into each other now. This isn't Warhammer Gothic Battle Armada, so we can't ram the ships, which would be fun. I mean, maybe that would be something we might look. We could ask the dev about if we could have ramming. Have ships designed for ramming, that would be cool. But that would be a whole bunch of extra coating just for one fun little feature. So probably not worth bothering him about it. So this isn't so this destroyer, maybe the destroyers aren't as strong as I thought, because he only had 11,000 points. Alright, so where's our reinforcements? Gonna kind of try and keep track of the officer. There we go. Well, there he is, officer right there. I'm gonna take him down first so we can see what his loot is. He's only got 13,000. He's not even the strongest of the baddies. But he's still an officer, so we have to respect his position. Respect the title even if we don't respect the man. Kind of missed a bunch of our shots there. Still at 91% shields. Alright, so let's check out his loot. Alright, his loot was nothing special. He did have a ton of monies. But I'm not worried about money, obviously. Money is the root of all evil. Sorry, love of money is the root of all evil. And we'll just destroy them one at a time. Doesn't seem to be any ECM heading our way, which is nice. Not that it was an issue before, it just can be annoying having to retarget stuff. Did our friends already go through all their missiles? Let's see, I could have swore my own guy just hit me in the back with a missile. Maybe that might be a reason to change our formation. Is anybody even shooting at him? There we go. There we go, everybody's shooting at him. I was just a little bit jumping the gun there. Just taking longer than I thought, since he only has 11,000. He only has 11,000 armor points, so it just seems like it's taking a long time to kill him for some reason. Doesn't seem... Alright, so... my weapons aren't cycling, so... So it looks like we're not shooting at him now. Alright, let's see what happens here. Can we shoot this guy now? Are my weapons firing now? My weapons are not firing. I'm gonna turn them off and turn them on. I don't know who they're targeting. I don't see any notifications about ECM, so it shan't be that. Alright, there goes my missiles. So now we're firing. I guess I just needed to reset them. Not too big of an issue, so we're gonna go kill Kizo Jucknino. Our weapons are definitely targeting somebody. Glad that little issue didn't happen during the wormhole fight, but we would have survived it anyway. We never got below 50% shields in the wormhole fight. Our friends didn't get anywhere near 50% either. So all was good in the neighborhood. It's just taking longer to blow him up because this dude's got 30,000. I mean, obviously it's going to take him longer to die. He's got 30,000, so he seems to be a little bit more maneuverable. Now, I did max out. Well, we got one more level we could put into our gyroscopic control, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. We don't get a bonus for that last bit. Go ahead and untarget that. Not going to worry about that. Missiles, missiles, missiles. Everybody loves missiles. This dude's only got 7,000, and the last dude is 16,000. So he should go down pretty quickly. We're not going to level up in this battle, but we should level up in the next battle. Not that it even matters. Not that it even matters whether we level up or not. And now we can stop off at the Stinkfinger Research Facility. How much money do we even have at this point now? 53 million. So we're back to where we were when we bought this thing. And we could buy another one easily if we could fly it. Be nice if we could. It'd be nice if we could assign mercs to ships. If we can buy the ships and just assign the merc to that ship. Because it would be nice if I could buy other dreadnaughts or other ECM ships and assign the mercs to that. I haven't seen any mercs that have ECM. Of course, I haven't been looking at them very carefully, so maybe we'll see what happens here. This shipyard, battle dreadnought. So this one is a little bit more expensive, probably because of our faction rating, I guess. But it's the same ship, so there's nothing bigger than what we have. I was just curious. I didn't expect there to be some sort of major upgrade. Some more Mark 1 missiles. Go ahead and buy them. So when it comes time to distribute them to our friends, let's look at the lounge. The mercenaries here. There's no mercenaries here at all. So we really can't look at that here. University. What do we have here? Ship. No, ship shield systems are already. So projectile advanced systems. There was something called ship armor that I was looking at earlier that would allow me to boost my resistances, but we don't really need them, do we? Yeah, let's go ahead and make our lasers longer range. Not that it really matters, but it's always good to have. Alright, so everybody's repaired. It's time to head to the next system. So it's time to go back to the junction. Junction, what's your function? So obviously clearing the wormhole didn't count as a system, so that should leave us, so that we cleared this one though, so there should be 8 after this one. So now we should be going to the Q system. I'm probably wrong about that, so but at least we know that we've cleared UE doves. So let's go to the Q system and see if it's the correct one. And maybe this one will be a sub 2.0 security. I doubt that it'll end at 2.0, but I don't know. I'm not the developer. I'm just a dude that loves the color blue. Alright. Warp. Alright, so now we got it. So they know the next system will be the X system. How long is this warp? 6 seconds. Not too bad at all. Going into a red system, I like that. Raiders have been detected. Obviously, look, there's another station here. Doing. It's a Kin engineering facility. Alright, looks like we got some. Alright, so we got another. Alright, so we got a wider spread of ships here this time. Maybe that means there'll be some actual ECM ships, maybe. Turn on these modules again. Now our lasers are obviously longer range now. Super long range. Not that it matters because we're not hitting. We're gonna pop this cruiser first. Then we are doing some massive damages to it. Big damages. And he's shooting at us. Shooting at somebody. But nothing to worry about. Who's next? This little dude in a shuttle. Okay, so we got a dude in a shuttle. Well, we did have a dude in a shuttle. Now we got another pirate cruiser. So we're in a 1.7 system, so it seems odd that these ships are a little bit weaker than the ones we had in the 2.0. I'm guessing there might be some sort of randomness to it. But this is definitely a much easier fight. We still got Gillespod up there. Do we have him targeted? Oh, we didn't have this dude targeted. That's fine. So we'll finish off this dude. He's got 32,000. That's a big old honkin' hunk of ship. But he's gonna go down pretty quickly. It looks like my ship doesn't have a symbol, so I can't tell what the symbols are. Alright, so maybe that is a dreadnought. Either way, it's no match for our dreadnought. Alright, come on, there you go. I don't know why he just doesn't self-destruct. And so this guy's got 14,000 hull points. I'm not even going to bother with the loot. I mean, what's the point? Not like we're going to find anything that's going to make us any stronger than we already are. No ECM detected. It's probably just whether or not there's an ECM ship is probably just part of the randomness of generating the fleet. I don't know how tough as far as wormholes go, I don't know how tough that was in the grand scheme of wormhole rankings. Come on, there they are. Okay, so we got another fast dude. He wants to be first. Looks like he might have been going after somebody else. We have a larger spread of ships again. Let's head on over there. Our missiles or our weapons now are so much longer range than our friends' weapons. Let's see, are those missiles even going to make it? Are they even going to catch up to them? That's the question. Somebody's hitting us in the back. Not hitting me anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Turn on my afterburners so I can catch up to this dude. He seems to be running away or something. What's up with that? What's the deal with these airline peanuts? This dude is running away like his life depends on it. Which, oddly enough, it did. He might have been trying to go after somebody else. There's quite a few ships in this wave. But we'll just take him one at a time. That's all we can do. So is everybody shooting at the same thing? It's hard to tell because my weapons are so much longer range now than everybody else's. No, he's dead already. Alright, so here's this dude. Here's the officer. Then we got Death Star over there. And we got another thing here. We're going after this guy. Alright, now we'll go after this guy because he just happens to be right next to us. Alright, we've leveled up again. Alright, that's nice. I like leveling up. But, you know, we're leveling up super fast now. It's like every 2 systems we're leveling up. We don't have to go and grind missions now. We can just do the combat and get all the skill points we need. Now, if this was a regular game where raiders respawn and stuff like that, then we could really grind out some points. But it seems like even the level 10 raider missions weren't producing combat even this tough. I mean, this isn't tough at all, but even the level 10 raider missions were miles and miles easier than this level 2 system here. It seems like once again no, there they go. Alright, so there they go. I was gonna have to reset my weapons again. I'm gonna have to take a lash to my weapons officers. Poppity pop pop. Pop pop, baby. Go. So just one more and then Devastator, right? Nope, he's the last one. Crunch. Crunch, crunch. There we go. Let's go ahead and dock at Kin here. Got 800,000 credits for saving the universe once again. So pretty good episode this time. Saved 2 systems and we explored the wormhole just to see what that was all about. What's the deal with these wormholes? Alright, Imperium dreadnaughts, that's 26 million. We paid a lot less than that. The only thing good about this dreadnought is so shipyard faction bonus. So looks like the variety in the ships can come about based on your ranking with the underlying faction, because it says here I have a rating with Sovereign of 8.29, so that gives the ship a plus 5.8 scan speed bonus and a 41 max drone bonus. I could not imagine having 51 drones out at one time. That would be crazy. What kind of missions do they have here? None. Wonder what's up with that. Seems like we would have lots of them out here. And this dude is just in a battle frigate. Nothing there too exciting. So market. Missiles, missiles, missiles. Nothing. No new missiles. Alright, so that's it for today. For this video. We know what the inside of a wormhole looks like. We know how tough it is, or how not tough it is really. So it looks like we're not going to have any sort of problems finishing off the last few systems and Sectors explored 43. So that means there be 7 systems left. 7 systems left until we have completed our playthrough of Astrox Hostile Space Excavation. I'm sorry, Astrox Imperium. Sorry. Stuck in the past, man. You gotta let it go. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.